So Nico just got knocked out of his 16th major. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really have words for this one.
Yeah, there is an entire montage worth of those kind of clips right now.
Unlosable round. That's an unlosable round. All right.
Before we dive into today's story, I've got some exciting news to share. We are back this year with another round of esports' most iconic moments. Last year, theScore Esports created epic tributes to the most amazing moments in two of our favorite esports, CSGO and League of Legends. And this year, we knew that there was one more game that definitely deserved the spotlight. Valorant is a relatively new esport, but one that is already rife with incredible performances, insane pop-offs, and victories that had us all on the edge of our seats. And we wanted to share all of those moments with you. And thanks to our partner Be Quiet, we were able to do exactly that. Be Quiet is an industry leader when it comes to high-performing, virtually inaudible cases, coolers, and other peripherals like power supplies. Their products do the heavy lifting without all that huffing and puffing that normally goes with overclocked systems and demanding workstations. So go check out Be Quiet's Amazon brand store link in the description below for more info. Now, let's get to today's video.
So yeah, Nico and m0NESY's run at the Austin Major is over in Stage 2. Yesterday, Falcons engaged in a 3-map loser-is-out bout against MIBR that ended with the Saudi-funded super team finding themselves down 10-4 on Inferno. And because both rosters went into the series with a 1-2 record, it meant that whoever lost was out of the Major. At first, it really looked like it was going to be Falcons. And then it really didn't. After clawing their way to a 10-7 deficit, which felt manageable, Magisk lived up to his name and saved Falcons with a spellbinding last-minute T-execute.
Say forward on short, audible wrap. Lukowski comes in, good for his. Gets his work done, and then a little extra double kill. Headshot onto Tessas, and they're not ready for exit. Too many bodies on the site, too little time. Not ready for another. Magisk flicks in. Oh, Magisk! He may have saved the Falcons. They got a plan. They will. They're on the site. NiKo punching in the code. Magisk has the cover, running through. Magisk! He is the hero they need right now.
From there, Falcons were just back in it. It's Inferno, which means it went multiple overtimes, but eventually the boys in green found themselves up 18-17 in a 5v3 post plant on the most unretakeable bomb site in Counter-Strike. It was over. 100%. Unwinnable for MIBR. And then this happened.
The B site lost. And Sani empty-handed, 27 frag haul. Breno's been doing everything he can for the boys, and he keeps going. Soda's safe. Are they doing it? Is there a way back in? NiKo's gone. Only Magisk. I can't believe it. MIBR on the defuse, and we need another.
They were down. They were out. That's a 3v5 retake of the B bomb site.
It's supposed to be impossible.
Yeah, needless to say, MIBR came back, brought it to a match point of their own, and then just blew open the A site.
There's only 2 players on A.
To eliminate
There's only
them.
2 players on A.
Magisk is playing a pixel gap. This is so exploitable. You got to play this perfect, Magisk, because they're coming for you. You're blind. You're dead. And I think this might be it. It's their turn. They're the ones that have to win the 3v5. They don't have the advantage anymore. We all saw it happening. We didn't want to believe what we were seeing. And Safe picks it up. We expected the Falcons gliding into playoffs, vying for the trophy, making Vitality work, but oh no! We expected the Falcons to take flight. Instead, their ticket is booked by MIBR.
So yeah, Nico has now lost 16 majors without winning a single one. And yes, in case you are wondering, that does make him the most of any player. Now, we alluded to it last week on our podcast, but at some point, succumbing to the major pressure this many times means it's gone from a mental obstacle to a mental block. Like this thing that you just cannot psychologically confront without crumbling every time. Now, I'm not saying that's for sure what happened or that it's the only thing that happened. I think there's a few reasons that Falcons had a 1-2 record to begin with, most of which didn't have to do with NiKo. But if you look at NiKo's scoreline in that last map and his face after that thrown retake, you can't help but speculate.
There is an entire montage worth of those kind of clips right now.
Unlosable round. That's an unlosable round. All right.
That's it. They're out. And I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, but they don't have Kyusuke yet. Just wait until this roster is ready to fire on all cylinders. Here's the thing, man. I think at some point we have to just seriously ask the question, will it ever be ready? Pimp made a great point on the broadcast when he said that the one thing he does actually fault Falcons for is showing up to their second consecutive major with a lineup that we already know is not long for this world. Eventually, you just have to stop and ask, when is this roster actually going to focus on playing instead of building? At what point will the dream roster actually be ready? And what happens if, once it is ready, they lose anyway? Like seriously, what happens if they get Kyusuke and then just keep choking this hard? Are they just gonna start buying the other teams so they don't even have to compete anymore? It doesn't matter whether you're a proud Falcons hater or a NiKo apologist or whatever, it doesn't. Anyone can see that this is not working. Kixon is rolling. Tessus is playing out of his mind. You've got like 9 majors between Zonic and Magus. You've got maybe the best duo on the planet in the form of NiKo and m0NESY, and yet there's still sort of this feeling that like they need to be saved by this 17-year-old who's fresh off an academy roster. Like, what? Don't get me wrong, I love making fun of Falcons, but I'm not even hating on them at this point. I'm just stating the obvious. Like it's just lunacy to think that the answer every time they choke is always just gonna be, well, let's go back to the drawing board and the checkbook. At some point, you gotta just pick a roster, stick with them, and win some f***ing rounds, man. Anyway, as of the time of this recording, the 2-2 matches have yet to be played, so we still don't know who else is gonna be out. I hope that FaZe pull it together just for the sake of the storyline, but who knows? This major has been a ride, and I personally hope that it is nowhere close to stopping. See you next time. You can make a montage of clips like that. Like of clips where NiKo is like head in hands, I've lost yet another major. But then Sponge goes, that was an unlosable round. Unlosable. This NiKo gifted us this don't at me, brother. This was a biscuit right in the f***ing slot.